All right, regular viewers, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a super duper week. I know we are. Are you having a super duper week, regular assistant?
Yes.
Yes? That doesn't sound super duper. I think you need to work on your enthusiasm, young man. So,
Yes, I am having a super duper week.
all right, thank you. Okay, so today we are talking rocks. Yay! Right? Rocks? Anyone? Just me?
No, I
And
said it.
look at the obvious fishing lure or fishing accessory, terminal tackle we're going to make with rocks. It's not obvious? Okay, well, that would make sense. So, these are traditional lead weights. These are like an egg sinker deal. They got a little brass doohickey on the top there that you can tie onto. And these are an 1/8 ounce, as evidenced by our little street pharmacist scale here.
Huh?
All right, 1/8 ounce, about an 1/8 ounce, close to an 1/8 ounce, nearly an 1/8 ounce. You get the picture, right? So I found these rocks that are a little more than an 1/8 ounce. How long do we have to do this for? A little more? Okay. Round about an 1/8 ounce. It's hard to find exact ones out in nature there, but God made these all perfect and they're precious in his sight, right?
Yes.
So there you go. Anyway, this one was like the most 1/8 ounces of them all. So anyway, so we've got these rocks that are roughly the same weight. Obviously, they are probably about twice the size because lead is very dense, and rocks, at least this mineral, is not as dense. So, not a problem though. It's close enough for what we're going to do. And why are we bothering to do this? Some states have laws, this is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S, that you cannot use lead weights any longer. Supposedly, it is killing fish and birds. Whatever you think about that. But hey, way to go, government, spending our money in a useful manner. There's not bigger problems, but, you know, hey, let's do that. Anyway, moving on. So we're going to make these beauties out of it right here. These are our environmentally friendly non-lead rocks with swivels on them. So these are little swivels that I have collected. I have a whole bunch of them right here over the years through the use of picking up trash at the boat ramp. So thank you for everybody that leaves that stuff behind. I pick them up and use them for other projects like this one. So today what we're going to need is our lock wire. We're going to use 0.041 stainless steel lock wire. Do you know why we're going to use that size, regular assistant?
Why?
Because that's the size we have.
Okay.
Okay, that's why, yes. Very precise measurements. We're going to use our really fancy channel locks nippers here, okay? I'll cut off a little length of this stuff.
Yeah, I think I know what you could mostly use that for.
What?
Those rock weights.
What can I mostly use the rock weights for?
The regular grandfather's favorite lure,
Which
the
is what?
drop shot.
Drop shots. Yes, he does love a good drop shot. But yes, and you go through when you're using any kind of weight for a fishing lure, you do lose a lot of them. They get stuck and hung up on places and things and places and stuff. So it does get costly. This is a lot cheaper method. And if you happen to live in one of those states where you have to buy tungsten, which let's not kid ourselves. If lead is illegal, tungsten will be illegal next. Okay, if you think that's not the case, just wait. So, okay, I'm gonna shut up and concentrate for a second. It's really hard for me to do the shut up part. That is. Okay.
I found these eyes. Can't melt those down with plastic.
No, you can't. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. It didn't go off into oblivion. Craziness. Okay, there we go. They're not all this difficult. This one's just giving me trouble. Okay, use your man strength. Hold it, break it off. Whammo, slammo. You have a captured piece of wire on a swivel on a nearly 1/8 ounce rock. But that's not where it ends, folks. we take our new favorite compound, UV resin.
Yay!
You're very excited about that.
What?
And then I put a little dollop, a line of it all the way around. This is just going to keep our wire in place so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then we are going to go out to God's UV light, which is right over there, and harden this dog, and we'll be right back. All right, while that one is drying, I will demonstrate this once more. So, and the other reason that I'm doing this is if you've watched the channel before, and for those of you who are new viewers, welcome aboard, regular new viewers. So, I'm cheap. We have a wife and, who's we? I have a wife and 2 kids. We have single income going on here. I can't afford to just, drop all sorts of money on all sorts of crazy fishing equipment to support my little silly habit here. But I do still like to get out and try to find innovative ways to do that. So if you've looked up tungsten weights, fishing weights, they are very, very expensive, a whole lot more than lead weights. Unnecessarily so, but the government has decided to make that necessary. So that's why I'm making weights out of rocks. Rocks are free. You can usually find them in your neighbor's landscaping when they're not home. Or if you live in a state with rocks, just out and about in wilderness if you choose to venture out that far. So unfortunately here I live on a coastal plain, and rocks are scarce. They have to be imported, which if you live like in New England or the mountains or whatever is weird to say. I'll get another one. That rock. Oh, this one's nice and pink. How pretty. There you go. Whammo slammo. Just that easy. And again, UV resin locks that wire onto the rock, and you've got yourself a cheap and easy weight that is leadless and thereby government compliant. And if your state hasn't outlawed it yet, don't worry, it's coming too, because it's the new popular thing in saving the world. And maybe one more time for good measure for you. So we take a recycled swivel that we found abandoned at the boat ramp, cut off a little length of wire. I get this started twisting with my fingers so that it'll fit in my chuck. Whoops, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the swivel on the wire. So that was wrong. Put the swivel on the wire. There we go. Okay. Start to make that loop so that the rock just barely fits in it, or doesn't fit in it. Okay, find an appropriate size rock. There we go. That one's a little better. Hold it as a twist, and this is going to break right at the rock. There. That one's a little aggressive, that nub. We can cut that down, though. With our friend, nippers. Ding! All right, again. Apply UV resin, place in the sun where the UV light is. I do one side and place it in the sun and then flip it over, and that's how you get it on both sides without making it stick to anything. Just kind of letting it run around so it evens out. But it's just that easy. All right, we're back. These are the ones I just whipped up, and it's just that easy. Solid as a rock. Right, okay. So what do you do with those? Well, I'm going to demonstrate right here. I'm just going to, one of the ways that we're going to use them is make a drop shot. This is a drop shot worm that my daughter and I made. We made a drop shot mold out of these. Click the link in the description below. If you ever want to make a plaster mold, this is probably the easiest one you can make. So, moving on. I've got my tiny little drop shot hook that I like to use. And we have some fluorocarbon here. About yay much of it. Here, pay attention, kid. You might learn something. Tie our hook on. Oops. Okay, again, we will tie our hook on. Yeah, fingers aren't working this morning. Hello. Okay, there we go. Don't polyurethane something, not wash your hands, and then try to tie a hook on, by the way. Pro tip.
Yes.
Because it's sticky and it won't slide through your fingers like it's supposed to. But the hook will stick in your hand, so I got that going for me. Ta-da! Okay. Gonna hook up our little drop-shotty worm. Am I keeping you awake there, young man?
No.
You sure? Texpose that dog.
You said it.
That's okay. It's my show. Alright. There's that. So generally for the bottom of this, I just tie a quick loop knot. If we can tie a quick loop knot today. Like that. Cut off the excess. And that way I can change out to a different weight, or in this case, a different rock.
These are probably going to be the best weights we've ever fished with.
Or they will work like every other weight we've ever fished with, except they didn't cost us much anything.
They'll just.
Okay, and that's on there. So here is your drop, and here is your shot. Drop shot rig completed, right? You just tie this end onto your leader line and good to go. It's just that simple. I know what you're all asking. Is there going to be a swim test? Well, of course there is. We got to show you that these work. So join me in the miniature aqua lab for the swim test. Now the long-awaited swim test. The control will be our egg weight. We'll see how that functions in the water. Okay, like a lead weight. Now here's the experiment, our homemade non-leaded weight. They both equally sink. All right, well, I hope that swim test was quite informative. As you saw, both the lead weight and the rock sank. That's what pretty much you're looking for in a weight. So they do weigh about the same, so they will perform about the same. If this gets hung up and lost, you won't feel so bad. You saw just in a few moments we're able to whip all these guys up. And yeah, so short money, short time, you know, a little bit of fun and entertainment out here. And you can do it yourself. So I'm sure there's more elegant and pretty ways to do this to make them look like, you know, natural pieces of flora and fauna about the sea floor. But barring that, we're just trying to get a result here. I guarantee you the fish won't be looking at this on the bottom and wondering what's going on, because they're not all concerned about the lead weights. And this little guy will function just like he's supposed to on our little drop shot rig right there, or however you choose to use weights. So I'd like you to try it out. If you do, please send me a picture. You can send it to our email right here, or you can send us an email of anything that you've been working on lately, or any fish you've been catching on any of your regular lures. So we'd love to see that and share it here with the regular viewers. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just leave them below, and we will get back to them in a regular amount of time. And other than that, happy fishing, and you stay regular. Hey, what are you kids doing?
You stay regular.